I'm not gonna have any pal space. There's some here we'll probably need to try and get, but oh my god, it's a fat little frog ninja. Well, I know where I gotta try and get stuff. Assuming this is like a fishing / water pal spot. I really want a fox sparks too. I remembered really liking them. Essentially like your fire fox. Random error. Definitely seeing some like dungeons and stuff around. Oh my god, I'm way too low level for this. Help me, dude. Help me. Oh. The bow aiming is off. Unless it's just that I'm too close. I may need to go and level up before we come out too far this way. Unless I can find like another way around. But everything here is like level 6. What level am I? Oh, okay. I am level 6. If I just come up here and then like try to fly down. There's another egg. Okay. There we go. There we go. very nice.
Oh.
That's really not nice. I don't like you. Your eyes are no ordinary eyes, a gaze sharp as that of a hunter, truly remarkable. I have a task I wish to entrust to someone of your skill. The mad ones who disturb this land, and the horrors that have overrun it, I ask that you hunt them down. Rest assured, I do not ask for free labor. A fair reward will be properly prepared for you. Once you have finished the hunt, return to me once more.
Hey.
Oh, you're not from around these parts, are you? Welcome to our humble village. We may be a small settlement, but feel free to stay for as long as you like.
Oh.
And don't be startled by the various pals you may see. They've all been domesticated. We humans have lived in peace and harmony with the pals on this island. Rumor has it that a massive disaster once brought them to the edge of extinction long ago, but that's that piques your interest. In that case, you would do well to seek out the world tree.
Oh.
Apologies. That might require some further explanation. I'm referring to that massive tree off in the distance. A legend says that should you reach the world tree, you will find the truth behind all there is to know about these islands. Another claims that a source of limitless power lies within. There are plenty more myths surrounding it, but I presume you get the idea. Either way, I'm afraid to say that I don't know what you might actually find there. I've heard that the Rain Syndicate boss may be the person to ask, but by all accounts, he's been missing for quite some time now. The Rain Syndicate is an armed group that's up base at that tower, and currently rules over the surrounding area. At present, their acting head is the leader's daughter, Zoe, though, judging by how unruly the rest of the members are, I do question how much order has actually been established. In any case, I would say that their tower holds some of the answers you seek. But if you insist on paying a visit, you do well to prepare for the worst. A
Hey.
pal to me, but how knowledgeable are you about pal gear? Simply put, certain pals can be equipped with tools or equipment that enhance their natural skill, making them even more reliable partners. And this would be the perfect opportunity to put one to the test. Fox Sparks likes
Oh.
to build their dens close to the tower. If you manage to secure one, do try your hand at crafting a Fox Sparks harness. It's a rather nifty item that allows you to carry a Fox Spark around, much like a living flamethrower. I like that. I think I remember that. With such unparalleled firepower, who would dare say it?
Hey.
I suggest you experiment with various pal
Oh.
gear before heading to that tower. And on that note, I ought to return to work. May fortune follow you, my friend.
Hey.
Welcome! I've got some good items in stock.
Hmm. Hey.
Anybody else worth talking to? Hey there, I've got some great pals in stock. No funny business and only legit trading, guaranteed.
Hey.
Okay. Um. I want to try and get some farming set up at my other base. I am the chief judge of the World Pal exhibition. I came to this region to see Liftmonk, but it got away. I will be giving you the honor of showing me Liftmonk. You may thank me later.
Hey. Oh.
You've got the skills. How about taking down a bounty? They're vicious criminals that even the PIDF can't handle. Bring me proof of their defeat and I'll pay you handsomely. Okay. Ever explored a cave? I heard that caves are home to loads of unique pals.
Hey.
What's more, there are even treasure troves created by pals with a knack for collecting stuff. Okay. Okay, let's head back towards my base.
Oh.
I'm gonna... Okay, so you have to go from one to...
Hey.
I'm okay with that, because... I'm gonna go closer to here, and then we're gonna go and see if we can... Like, I don't remember what happens if you get more pals when you're full. So let's see. Oh, hey, there's a chest we missed. You can go try to get a tealfin and see what happens. Should be one just here. Just pause if I... It does not pause. Well, I know a couple possible pause. Okay, so you just have to... You have to actually just exit to the menu. I'm not a fan of that in games that have a single player mode. It's like, at least in Shrouded, have it where if it's just you playing, if you hit escape, then it pauses. But if there's other people, then it doesn't. I'm hoping with it being in early access and hopefully more people playing that they add that, because... Why is that chicken huge? I want a huge chicken. Does it go? Okay, cool. Let me go see. I'm hoping that means that it just automatically goes to the PAL box then. I got a giant chicken. Let me go see what my giant chicken... Is that a shiny? Essentially, yes. I think they're called Luckies in this, but yes. It looks like it. My first time playing in, like, since the game released. Yeah, I haven't really played since the game released. And hey, Hugs. Like, I played for a little bit when it first released, and then I didn't play much. So I have not played in a while. Whoa, I'm in a tree. So, like, even the stuff that I did know, I forgot. Come here. So we're gonna go see what he does. I wanted to get that, though. I think the kid wanted to watch Family Feud, of all things. I'm hearing right. I'm gonna go say good morning to him in a minute, anyways. Have blast. You're busy with work, but wanted to make sure you pop in. Yeah, no worries. You know I don't. You guys know I don't mind lurkers. So do your thing. Actually, Doves, it used to be where your glider would be a flying POW. But they actually had to change it because that was one of the patents that Nintendo actually won. So I don't know if that part actually got to court, but obviously their lawyer recommended they change it. I don't know if they were able to change it back yet, because obviously I don't have a flying POW yet, but... How do I see what Lucky does, though? Like, I can't... Oh, view details. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I see it, Hugs. You will never support them. I mean... If we did that with every game... If I think everybody did that with every company or game that was actually bad, then there'd be like some pretty... Every company would be blacklisted. I mean, every company is about making money for the most part. There'd be some exceptions, but actually, Dubs, some of their stuff is that... So, like, I'm not gonna disagree that they're like, they technically have it patented. It's not copyright, it's patent to summon a creature to battle another creature. Which is like, if you think about it, that's any game that has a hunter class. But you don't see them trying to take on Blizzard. Because... So it's like, I'm actually hoping that the stuff with Palworld actually finally... Digimon has that too, and you're pretty sure they did it first. Well, and that's kind of what I mean, though, is it's any game that has a pet class, really, if you think about it. Like, it doesn't even have to be... Well, and that's the problem that I think they're having, is that in the US, some of their patents aren't sticking. But outside of the US, some of them are. So. But yes, I agree with that. And I think that's though like the only reason they went after this is because this one essentially did something that they didn't. And people that's one reason why when you were comparing it to those games, why I wasn't, is I think people comparing this to those games is part of what got Palworld in trouble in the first place. If nobody had ever called it the Pokemon game everybody wants, I don't know if it ever would have gone anywhere, you know? I'm not saying we could have stopped that from being said, but I do think that's probably a big aspect of everything, you know? Because it's deliberately made them look bad. And you don't see them going after every game that has a mechanic. Which I think, if anything, should be a point against their favor, because if they actually cared, then they should be going across against everything. I just feel it's like, it's one of those things where it's like, I'm not saying I don't get it. I'm just trying to look at possibly things that may have influenced. I'm just gonna do like a really basic house right now. And then we'll worry about making it pretty later. They should embrace games like this. However, we will encourage players to want to see what Pokemon is like. Yeah, well, no, and that's one thing I think. That's one issue with gaming and just, I'm just gonna say technology and everything in general. Is that nobody wants to see innovation anymore. You know, like, what I need for another straw bit. Well, no, because, and that's one thing that, like, when one company tries to suppress anything that makes anything even similar, then you can't have innovation. Actually, the Pokopia game, it's actually made by, like, I didn't know this. Suchil came in and mentioned it. It's made by a game that actually made something very similar. Like, essentially almost identical. Pokopia is just a pacifist Pokemon themed version of the game from what I've heard. I haven't played the original game yet. Okay. I don't know where I want to put this. I'm gonna put it up here, I think. Maybe I can't. Maybe this is too uneven here. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to kind of intentionally make it where it's a little uneven. Because I won't want to do building. There we go. But that's just kind of a thing in general, right? Like, yeah, let me go see what pals I have. You guys got me doing it now too. Okay, so I need one with watering. That one's probably better for attack anyways, even though this one can only do one thing. You know what? No, I'm still gonna keep this on there for now. There we go. I am gonna put a storage chest like right here too. Or at least close by. There we go. Okay. Alright guys, I'm gonna run to the bathroom really quick. So hold tight. I'm gonna exit to the menu because apparently you can't pause. So hold tight, guys. I'll be right back. The lucky just gives it extra stats. So So the lucky gives plus 15% attack, plus 15% defense, and plus 20% work speed. So it actually does, like, improve stuff. But hold tight, guys. I'm going to be right back. I got to run to the bathroom, and I want to go say hi to the kiddo, and I think he's coming downstairs anyway. So hold tight. I'll be right back.